Let me now just try and talk to you briefly. It's about an experience that I had a couple of years ago. It was a kind of accidental conjuring, I think. I was just sitting in a hotel room in a travel lodge in Dublin, watching TV and feeling quite lonely and depressed. When suddenly I felt this transformation, like all of a sudden I was using my eyes differently, as if before I'd been blind, and for this brief window of time, I could see.
Again from the Fianna Fáil Aidesh in City West by our political correspondent David Davin-Power. David, what was the impact there tonight of the Taoiseach's address?
Now I've never been to the Rijksmuseum, nor the Uffizi in Florence, but I know when I am in the presence of a master. This classic group ensemble is suggestive of Rembrandt in his later years. Note the uneven use of light, how the shadows push out those ashen, unforgiving faces. In the custom of the greats, the artist has clearly worked in the morgues for that flawless, grotesque perfection of flesh. Maybe it's just me, I can't say for certain, but I detect a strong sense of movement in this image. All the story of a late Caravaggio, so informal and so lifelike. You've met all these people, perhaps in a dream, or the urinal, or the Weatherspoons, or the corner of a christening, the work friend of a friend. Men like this are always in the process of fetching their coat. So vivid and so well observed, you can truly feel what it was like to be alive back at the 2009 Fianna Fáil Party conference. Each of these men would have paid considerably to have their likeness captured in paint, a sign, if you will, of their social standing, their precise coordinate within the frame, a simple case of money over everything. The central figure would have most likely been a member of some kind of social elite, his lessers crouched around him in reverence. The aspiration to vault one's class thus becomes part of the painting's narrative. Look no further than our man top left here, staring at the mic with what can only be described as idiot wonder. In front of the Gorper, yes, it is the same man again, but painted slightly younger. Looking out of the painting towards the future. Then, far left, it is the same man again. He says this time painted older. Through methods like this, an artist can show the passage of time upon a flat canvas. History here is compressed, it's symbolic, it folds back upon itself, a non-linear construction that once upon a time was as intuitive as a comic book appears to you right today. There in the back, 3 in from the left, a classic example of umbra mortis, the shadow of death. It suggests that this member of the ensemble likely died before the painting was complete. He remains here a ghost, his bill unsettled, the undertaker. There. Added later over his shoulder. Right of center, yes, you've spotted him. It's Bacchus, the Greek god of wine. Included here to indicate the vertiginous heights of inebriation these political gatherings would have certainly required, though usually betrayed as a garrulous youth. Our aged Bacchus suggests to us a much graver party, where the only truth to be found in wine is the certainty of midnight diarrhea. This is our last act Bacchus, a half-dead senator of forgotten regions, his carer standing behind him, the ghost of Roy Walker. guiding that wheelchair slowly towards us. It's closing time. And we are the barman, desperately trying to bring down the shutters. Just one more pint of pedigree, they say. Just one more. Imagine, if you will, a copy of this painting hanging in the study of a house in the future, some postmodern townhouse built many years from now. Now imagine its owner looking up from their screen every 1,000 keystrokes and losing themselves just for a moment, consumed by this dense tapestry of ugly white men, this alliance of retired milkmen, this Caucasian cheese board of proto-corpses that once upon a time symbolized our past. Does the owner stare up at this tremendous painting, moved by the richness of this craggy tableau? Do they mentally paint themselves into frame? Friends, is this heaven? Is this where we all go? Art, like the back page of Mad Magazine, hides its truth until time comes to fold. I feel myself folding. My best years behind me, the truth that emerges from this hot mess of granddads is unmistakably my own. Aha. But is it art? Sadly, yes. Yes, it is. Aha. But is it good? No. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for coming down to Imaginary Vice tonight. Safe journey back. Thank you.